Welcome to Answering the Call, the official podcast of the 12th Man Foundation. Our show brings you closer to the heart of Texas A&M athletics through powerful stories of perseverance, purpose, and life-changing opportunities made possible by 12th Man Foundation donors. From student athletes and coaches to former students and dedicated staff, you'll hear firsthand how donor support shapes the lives of Aggie student athletes in competition and beyond. Whether you're a lifelong Aggie or simply curious about what makes Texas A&M so special, you're in the right place. Let's dive into today's episode. Howdy, and welcome back to another episode of Answering the Call, the official podcast of the 12th Man Foundation. I'm your host, Ivy Robinson, and today I am sitting in studio with Aggie women's basketball student athlete Janae Kent. Thank you for joining us on the podcast, Janae.
Thank you for having me.
Can you tell us where you're from, what position you play, and how about a unique fact about yourself that you think not many fans know?
I'm from Chicago, Illinois. I play the guard position. And one unique fact about myself, I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty plain Jane. Like, what you see is what you get. Like,
yeah.
This is how I am all the time.
And that is awesome. That's to be respected. And I appreciate people who are like that. Yeah. What you see is what you get.
Yeah.
Okay, Chicago, Illinois. That's a big jump
city.
Coming to Texas, a big city, and now to College Station, Texas. So Chicago, you grew up there like your whole life?
Yeah. I was born in Ohio, and then I was there for 3 days, and then my dad got a coaching job in Chicago, and then I've been in Chicago until I left for college.
Wow. Wow. Okay, tell me more about your family. You just said your dad coached, so tell me more about your family.
Yeah, both my parents played college basketball. My brother played college basketball. He started at Bradley. He finished his last year at UT. My mom played basketball at D1 West Virginia. My dad played at OU. They both coached in college for many, many years. My brother's he just transitioned to the NBA G League, so that's really exciting. But I come from a big basketball family. My uncle, he coaches in Japan. He coached in the NBA for a year. Yeah, so I come from a very big basketball family.
Oh, man. It's a huge basketball family, sounds like. So you never played any other sports? It was always basketball?
Honestly, no. When I was growing up, I absolutely hated basketball. I was like, that's my brother's sport. I'm never going to play it. So I was very into cheerleading and gymnastics. I played volleyball for a while. I ran track. I did not plan on playing basketball
really?
At all. But my dad, he had his own training business in Chicago, and it was really large. So I was always around it. So eventually I kind of just picked it up and was like, okay, I actually do kind of like it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
When would you say you first started playing it? Was it in middle school or that age?
Yeah, middle school. But I didn't really start taking it seriously till 6th, 7th grade, when it was I naturally had talent, and I'm okay, I can actually go to college for this. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's when it became real for you.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Okay. Before we get into the rest of the questions, I want to do a fun this or that rapid fire question round with you really quick to let our listeners just get to know you a little bit more. So I'm going to ask you the question, and then you can respond and then tell us why.
Okay.
So 3-pointer or mid-range jumper?
Oh, 3-pointer. It's just something about a 3. It just gets the whole arena excited. Yeah.
Yes. Zone defense or man-to-man?
Man, I absolutely hate zone defense. It's so boring. Man, you get to guard your yard. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Do y'all typically
play man?
Play man.
Yeah, we play man-to-man.
Is it very rare to play zone?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Coffee or energy drink?
Coffee. Energy drinks, I don't know. I'm not really a sugar person. Coffee does have a lot of sugar in it, but I feel like energy drinks is literally just sugar. Yeah.
Do you have a go-to coffee order and a favorite coffee shop in College Station?
I don't, but if I had to drink coffee, I would drink the Starbucks Frappuccinos that you buy at Walmart, the caramel ones. Yeah, those are my favorite.
They're super good.
Yeah.
TikTok or Instagram?
TikTok. I have a TikTok addiction. It's bad. I go to sleep every night. The last thing I see is TikTok.
The scroll. Yes. Sneakers or slides?
Ooh, I used to be a really big sneakerhead, but I just feel like it's not really a thing anymore. I feel like as an athlete, the first thing I want to do is throw on some slides and go where I have to go. Yeah.
Yes. Early morning practice or late night workout?
Late night workout. I love being in the gym late at night by myself, just me. I go to the gym at 1, 2 in the morning sometimes.
Oh, wow. What is y'all's typical practice schedule? Y'all usually practice in the mornings or what?
We practice
later?
around 2, 3 o'clock this semester because of like classes and stuff like that. So in the summertime, we'll do like lifts in the morning, conditioning in the morning, and then like as school starts after classes, we'll have practice around like 3, 4, and then we're in there until like 7.
Okay,
So
yeah.
We're in there pretty late.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, maroon jerseys or white jerseys?
Ooh, maroon.
Maroon, yeah.
Maroon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Summer or winter?
Summer. I absolutely hate the cold. I hate it. I never want to see cold weather again.
And it gets pretty cold up in Chicago.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So like this outside right now is like such a beautiful thing for me.
Was it a big adjustment for you, like the Texas heat?
Honestly, no, because my freshman year I was at LSU, so like the Louisiana, like it got me kind of prepared for it. But it's definitely different. Like the first year, I'm like, yeah, it's way too hot. Like it's just way too hot.
Yeah, and I bet in Louisiana too, like it stays pretty humid.
Yeah, it's humid. It's like a muggy kind of hot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's just like dry heat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, last one: small town life or big city energy?
Big city energy.
Okay, well, jumping back to kind of your background, what we were talking about with your family. You mentioned, basketball kind of came on later in your life, a little bit later than, others maybe. But let's talk about your high school experience. I believe I read that you were an all-time leading scorer compared like men's and women's at Oak Forest High School with 2,063 career points.
Yep.
When you hear that now, what does that mean to you? I mean, that's incredible.
It is. It's just looking at like my journey of like where I'm in now and like all the, the trials and tribulations that I went through, I'm just like, wow, like I was able to do that. So it's just like I have so much more that I can do. But it's just to be a female, to get that done, like that says a lot. And when I did it, it was the COVID year. So I only did it in 3 years. So I'm like,
oh my gosh.
So compared to like the guy that's behind me, he's actually like one of my family friends. He had 4 years to do it. So I'm like, imagine what I could have did if I had, without the COVID year, if I had more time.
Wow.
So it's really dope though. Like I'm truly blessed to be able to do that and accomplish that and just have like girls like look up to that and just like, that's a female. Like we don't really have that a lot where it's like, it's the male that it's a female that can do it.
You mentioned some trials and, setbacks. What were some of those things you faced or the adversity you faced during that time? Just
being in like a small city of just like having such big goals of wanting to get somewhere, and there's just not a lot of like media, especially in Chicago. You think about the girls from like California and stuff like that. They're around NBA teams, they're around WNBA players, but that's not really where I'm around. That's not really where I'm from. So seeing like other girls get that and I didn't get that, it was just like, it was hard to like block out that noise and be like, oh, I am okay. Like I still can reach my goals no matter, like I may not get what they're getting, but I'm still getting something. Like I'm still getting better. I still have access to certain things. So it was definitely a journey, but like I'm glad to be here. So
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's so like, I mean, even applicable to life too. Like when you start comparing to other people's timeline or like what they're accomplishing and you see that on social media, like when you get in that mindset of like, oh, she's doing this or they're doing that and I'm not to that point yet, that's when like negativity can creep in. So how did you stay positive when you kind of saw those things, but how did you stay focused on your track, your journey, and your own progression?
I still haven't even fully figured it out yet. I feel like it's still like a learning process even as like I'm older. I would say when I was in high school, I depended a lot on my brother. Like he holds me down even now. Like when I feel like the world is ending, like I know when I call him, like he can make my day, he can make it better. So I depended on him a lot in high school. And as I got into college and, he was living his own life, especially this year, I had a lot of injuries. I recently broke my collarbone over the summer. So I had to like buy into my faith a lot. And that's really what I've been doing. Like God is going to bring me through it. And that's what I depend on him through everything. Like that's what gets me through it, understanding like he will take care of everything that needs to be taken care of, and what's for me will happen and what's not. It's a blessing at the end of the day. So I really bought into that. It's definitely a process. It's not as easy as a lot of people make it seem, but
yeah. I mean, that's something that, college athletes, y'all go through. I mean, there's so many variables and so many things that could happen just out of the blue. And you, like you said, you just have to trust, lean on those who support you, lean on your faith, like in those trials and those hard times. And because that's the foundation, that's ultimately what's going to get you through. Yeah. So that's awesome. Thank you for sharing that, actually.
Yes, thank you.
Still talking about your time at Oak Forest High School, I read that you went 25 for 26 from the free throw line in one of your games. How do you stay calm even today under pressure, and what's the key to becoming a great free throw shooter, do you think?
Just reps. I mean, I felt that sounds so cliche, but it truly is like reps, petition, putting yourself in like stressful positions, shooting free throws when you're tired. Coach Johnny will always say, be able to hit free throws when you're tired, and just having like a coach that believes in me. Even in high school, like people knew my coach knew I was going to make free throws. Joni would put me at the line. She knows I'm going to make it. So just having that confidence of the people around you that's on your team, like, and once you know you put in the work, it's just like you're not really stressed about it. Like you put in the work, people believe in you. What is there to be stressed about?
Mm-hmm.
So.
Now, you were invited to USA Basketball and were even a McDonald's All-American nominee. What did those experiences teach you about competing on a national level?
It really opened my eyes, especially when I went to USA, that, like I said, I came from a small town, and it's like, yes, I'm good in Illinois, and yes, I played on the AU circuit, but you're in a gym with some of the best people in top of the country. So it's like, when I went in there, I'm like, wow, I really can compete with them. Granted, I didn't make the team, but leaving there, I left with more confidence of like, wow, I'm actually putting in good work. Like, I'm on the same level with them. Even though I didn't make the team, like, I'm doing the right things. I'm in the right position. So it just opened my eyes to, like, you're actually okay, Janae. Like, take a deep breath. Like, you're okay. Like, you're going to be just fine. So it was great experiences. And just to have those nominations, it says a lot about your work and, like, your grind, and that you're actually, getting some recognition for what you're doing. Like, you're not doing it for nothing.
Right. And I think your story is so awesome, too, because you started the game of basketball later on in life. Like, the fact that you were able to make so much progress and were a natural born star just so quickly. I mean, that's incredible.
Yeah.
But do you remember the moment when you were like, okay, basketball is actually kind of cool. Like, I'm kind of done with cheer and volleyball. Like, this is my sport. Like, was your family encouraging you at all, or were they very open to let you make your own decision?
They say they were very open, but they definitely wanted me to play basketball. And I will never forget, like, I had a cheer competition one time, and my mom made us leave early to go to my brother's basketball game. And I felt some type of way because I'm like, okay, like, he has a basketball game, but, like, I'm doing what I'm going to do. But no, my parents were definitely supportive. Of course, they wanted me to play basketball, but my mom has always been the type, well, do whatever makes you happy. But she always says she's not paying for college. And she was like, cheerleading's not going to get you to college, so do what you want with that. But I don't know. Like, I would say when it really clicked for me was when I seen people, like, started getting, like, scholarships when I was, like, around 8th grade. But my first game, my freshman year of high school, I scored 30 points. I scored 30 points my freshman year on a varsity team. And I'm like, okay, actually might be good. Like, I actually might have a chance to play college basketball. And that's when I started taking it seriously.
That is really awesome.
Thank you.
Well, speaking of scholarships, I want to jump to this topic really quick. Being able to pursue an education here at Texas A&M, what are you studying, by the way?
Psychology.
That's awesome. What does it mean? The game of basketball has opened this door of opportunity for you to continue your basketball career, but also get a great education. What does that opportunity mean to you to be a student athlete here?
It's really a blessing. Like, and I don't think people tap into, like, I'm at Texas A&M, one of the most prestigious universities, great education, for free at the end of the day. And it's like, people don't really take advantage of the opportunities, the people. Like, it's more than just being an athlete. I'm getting a great opportunity. I went to A&M. Like, people are paying for that. And the fact that I'm blessed to be here playing my sport and getting education, it's really dope.
I'm curious, are there any student athlete resources you've been able to utilize here that have just really made a great impact on you, like both as an athlete and in the classroom?
I would say just this building here, like, you get all of it. Academics, the relationships that you built, like my academic mentor, Ms. Bobby, she's amazing. Like, just the relationship that I built with her, the connections that I built with her, the stories that I get to hear about, all the things that she tells about A&M, about her life, the NIL program, like the people. It's truly the people make everything what it is. They're so welcoming. They're so loving. They're so opening. They're so open to help people. It's just really dope.
Going back to, like, high school, and tell us about going to LSU, what that freshman season at LSU meant to you, how you grew, what you learned, and then tell us kind of the story of, what changed your mind and why you decided to transfer to A&M.
I was really excited my freshman year to go to, like, they just came off a national championship, so I was really excited. Like, I went in working, head down, like, just wanted to, get it out the mud, as I would say. And it didn't work out as I wanted it to, and that was okay. But I really did learn a lot about myself, a lot of things that I really needed to work on, and just understanding that college is a different ballgame. Like, the work is different, the amount of work is different, how it looks is different. It has to be more precise. Like, you can say you're in the gym, but, like, what are you really doing? I learned that consistency is very important, like showing up every day. And even though I learned that when I was at LSU, when I got to A&M, I still kind of had some of those habits. And then just being around a coaching staff, just having a mentor like Coach Joni, like it really made me do some self-reflection over the summer because of like the goals that I want. And I feel like my freshman year, I had goals, but I didn't really have like the mindset or the full work ethic or the full knowledge of like what to do and how to get there. And then once I got here, kind of had a year under my belt of like actually playing and like seeing what college is like. Over the summer, I really had to like sit back and reflect on like, what do I want? How does that look like? What do I have to change? And that was the biggest thing for me. Like I took my first 2 years of college to just like really learn, to soak up the experience, take the lows and take the highs. And so that this year, like I can be like, okay, now I can be better at controlling what I can and cannot control. Mm-hmm. And then LSU, like I said, it just didn't really work out for me. The environment wasn't really what I wanted. The people around me wasn't really what I wanted anymore. And when I was at USA, Coach Joni was the coach there. So when she called, I'm like, okay. And then I came on a visit and just, I can't speak enough about Coach Joni. Like, I truly love that woman. She has truly blessed and has changed my life, truly. And she just put so much confidence in me, like, even off the court. Like, I had a rough summer and I was able to go in her office, talk about it, do what I needed to do. And she never held it against me. She never looked at me differently, none of the sorts. Like, she loved me like I was, like, one of her own. So she, like, I owe so much love and respect to her.
That is just incredible to hear. I mean, you can just tell Joni is a natural born leader.
She is.
Just so passionate, so motivating. Mm-hmm. And we had her actually on this podcast too. And I told Lauren Ware when we were actually talking to her the other day for a podcast episode, but when Joni speaks, it was like I wanted to, like, her little nuggets of wisdom, her one-liners. Yes. I was like, can I just like permanently imprint this on my brain so I can always remember it, because she just has such great wisdom.
Yes.
I mean, oh my goodness.
She really does.
She'd motivate anybody. Like, oh my goodness.
Yes. Like, you really want to run through a wall for her.
I don't play basketball, but I was about ready to like start playing myself, like just listening to her. Yeah. So that's awesome. And now at Texas A&M, I mean, when you reflect on the seasons that have already passed, what stands out to you in terms of your growth? And maybe talk to us about some of your most proud moments, things that have happened that were just like, man, I'm never going to forget this. Mm-hmm. Or, man, I'm really starting to see the hard work we've put in pay off.
I would say last year, the Ole Miss game, when we won, like almost kind of on a buzzer beater, kind of like went neck and neck at the end. That was probably one of like the funnest games that we had last year. We were all kind of just clicking, like beginning of the season, like we were all just figuring it out, and kind of seemed like we were on the up and up. It didn't go that way, but that's how it felt. And just knowing that's the potential that we had. And like I said, I did have an injury over the summer. So that gave me a lot of time to like reflect on my last year and just really like think about like, what do I want this season? Like, I feel like I owe Joni a year. Like we ride behind our head coach. Like we want to come together, win games for her, because it's how much she pours into us. We want to pour that back into her. So just like having a coaching staff that we have, that's my family. Like I go into the gym excited to see them, like excited to learn. So just giving them like a good year. I'm really excited about that because we have that potential.
Speaking of the coaching staff, who else besides Joni has really made an impact on you?
Really all of them. Like our assistant coach last year, Coach Flip, do you know how you have those people that in 30 years, like I will pick up the phone and call him. But honestly, anybody on that coaching staff, in 30 years, I'll pick up the phone and call them and just like be able to laugh and just kick it with them. Like they're super great.
It's also lifelong connections and friendships. That's great. Tell us about the team this year. You know, a lot of new girls. Yes. I'm sure a lot of people listening are eager to know more about them. But from your perspective, how are things going? How's practice? You know, and how are y'all feeling about the season?
I think the 12th man is going to be really excited about what they see coming up. Our team we have a lot of personality. We're very fun. We're very respectful. We love like engaging with the community. We're such a crazy, like, fun team, and hopefully people see that when we get on the court. But practice has been going good. Energy is just different. Like, it's just different. Like, people are excited to be here. People are excited to play. People are excited to have the 12th man backing us up this year. But we're going to get after it. We have some stuff to work on, absolutely, but we're going to get after it. We're going to play defense. We're going to guard. And we're going to try to run people at the gym. We're just going to try to run people at the gym. Joni always says we try to play in 8 seconds or less. And that's what we're going to try to do. So we're working on that a lot. We're working on the defense. So I think we're going to shock a lot of people. I really do. I really do think we're going to shock a lot of people this year.
I know a lot of people are excited for y'all and ready to see the team, take the court. But who are some, if you could pick like one or two newcomers or newbies on the team this year that have just really, they stand out in your mind, who would you say?
One, our point guard, Nicira. Man, she gets after it. She has just like a different kind of energy behind her. She hates to lose. She's a true point guard. Like when you meet her, you're like, oh yeah, that's a point guard. That's a leader. And that's exactly what she is. When she first got here, she was kind of like a little bit more quiet, kind of didn't fully take on that role. But after having a few scrimmages, you could tell like she wants to win, and she wants to win like with a sisterhood behind her. And I'll just speak to Lauren. She was here last year. I know she's not a newcomer, but just her energy this year is just different. Like she didn't have to come back. So we're very, very grateful that she came back, and she's a great leader. She's been playing college basketball for like 6 years now. So it's like she knows what's going on. She's like kind of like the mom of the team, like, but she's goofy, but she just brings like a different energy. And that's honestly what all the newcomers do. They just bring like a light like to the team that we kind of didn't have last year. And it's like actually enjoyable to be around.
It's really exciting to hear. Changing topics really quick, outside of basketball, I'm personally curious. Do you have any passions outside of basketball?
I wish I did. I really wish I did.
You say you're playing, Jane. That's right. That's
I
it.
am.
Yeah.
Like
anything you like to do?
I like to cook. I'm gonna lie. I like to cook. But besides that, no. Like I'm very big on sleeping, watching TV, being on the phone. Like I'm very just... Yeah, my circle's small, so like the people that I'm close to, I talk to them pretty much all day, every day.
On game days, what's a typical game day look like for you? Do you have any pregame routines you have to walk through, things you have to do? What does that look like?
Besides going to class and shoot around and stuff like that, I have to take a nap before every game. I shoot before every game. And that's really about it. Like I pray before every game, and I just let the rest be what it is.
I've heard several athletes say that they take naps before games. I think that's so, I would have never thought that's something that a lot do.
No, absolutely.
But I mean, I guess it makes sense.
Because I feel like once I go through my full day, it's like, okay, I need a little energy boost before I go play like a 40-minute game.
Like let your body truly rest before you're about to get after it. I have some fun, a little more off the court questions for you. How do you think your teammates would describe you outside of the game environment?
That's a good question. Trustworthy. Like they know if they need anything, they can pick up and call me and I will be there. Dependable. You see what you get. She could be hot and cold. Like I mean business. I'm true to like my passion and like what I believe in, and I kind of don't like let anybody like play with the people that I love or about myself. And if you're close enough, you kind of see like my goofier, like calmer, like let loose kind of side. But at first I kind of am just, you see what you get. Like, oh, how's she gonna be today? Like, let's fill her out. But like besides that, those girls know like if anything, if they need anything, like I have their back.
That's awesome to have that sisterhood, and that, I mean, it just sounds like a good team culture this year, and the relationships y'all have built. Who do you think is the funniest person on the team?
Fats. Yeah, Fats. She's a character, but when Fats, Nicira, and Lamaya are all together, the three of them together is top tier
like a different
comedy.
Level.
Yes, it's top tier comedy. But if I had to choose one, it would be Fats.
If basketball wasn't in the picture right now, what do you think you'd be doing?
Getting a medical degree in something.
That is awesome. Do you still have like aspirations to maybe work in eventually long term in medical field?
In a way, I feel like if I wasn't playing basketball, I would take more of like a nursing doctor kind of route. But I am a psych major, but I'm interested in like, I think I would take seriously after basketball is clinical psychology, psychiatrist, stuff like that, which I would be interested still in the future.
Yeah. Well, speaking of future, tell me about, when you look ahead, what are your goals for the remainder of this season? And then even beyond your time in Aggieland, tell us about your aspirations and the goals you'd like to achieve.
Well, this is crazy that our messages, like for our team, is SEC champs. So we definitely want to achieve that. But I just want to help put Texas A&M women's basketball on the map with other bigger programs like the USCs, like the South Carolinas, like the UConns. Like I want us to be in that conversation. I want Joni Taylor to be in that conversation because we have that potential. We have the right coaches. We have the right people around us. So I just want to be a part of that. Just bringing a program that doesn't have that much name to it as much as it used to, and bringing that back up because it is such a great program. And people need to pay attention to women's basketball, especially being at a university like Texas A&M where football is football. And so just being in that conversation where, yes, there's football, but you need to go watch Texas A&M women's basketball and see Joni Taylor. So I'm excited for that. I want us to win SEC champs, conference champs. Like, I want us to be at the top of the conference. I want us to be in those conversations. So I'm really excited to be a part of that. And then after, if it's meant to be, I want to play basketball as long as I can, hopefully in the States, which would be great, and just be able to have my family come and travel, be my brother be in the NBA and me be in the WNBA. Like, that would be dope. So,
man, that would be just incredible. Yes. What great goals. And I can just tell, I know you're going to achieve great things in this life, Janae. And then when the ball stops bouncing one day, what do you think you'll do or pursue?
I'm actually very interested in like day trading. But if not, I want to open my own business in like clinical psychology, being a psychologist. If that's in athletes, if that's in children, I kind of haven't figured that route out yet. But I love to like listen to people, like try to give them advice. Like that's like one of my true passions of just trying to like understand like who people are to their core, like what made you how you are.
And then finally, last question for you today. Why are you specifically proud to be an Aggie?
There's just so much that comes with being an Aggie. You get the 12th man, like that's just an experience that people don't understand. They don't understand like the spirit of it and just having it around and just the energy that you get. Like it's such a dope experience, and the things like you get an Aggie ring, like, and it just carries so much weight. And you get to just be around so many great people, and people just don't take advantage of that. People that aren't here, they don't really understand like the spirit of what Texas A&M provides. So I'm just happy that I can be here. I'm just super blessed of everything that it has poured into my life.
And then final thought that I'd like to leave our listeners with, Janae, if you could tell, the season ticket holders, Tulpen Foundation donors, all of the supporters who come out and support Aggie women's basketball, what would be your message to them of gratitude?
Just thank you for your love and your support. And this year, I hope we get to put more smiles on your face, just bring more excitement, just bring more love and energy into the gym. Hope that you guys get to know us on a deeper level and that you guys are able to connect with us, and that we just make this year good for you guys, because you guys do so much for us and we really, really appreciate it.
Janae Kent on Answering the Call podcast. Janae, thank you so much for joining us on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining us on another episode of Answering the Call. If you're enjoying the show, please rate and follow us on your podcast streaming platform of choice so you can be the first to know when a new episode drops. As always, a big thank you to our incredible podcast producer, Megan Rohde, to 12 Man Productions, and Texas A&M Athletics NIL Department. We also extend our heartfelt gratitude to every donor and season ticket holder for always answering the call through loyal support of Texas A&M Athletics and our student athletes. We'll be back soon with more content. Thanks, and gig 'em.